to be the best, simple and plain. That's why I play the game. To be the best, you have to win. And that's what drives me.
He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple.
Yo, what it do, good people? We is back with another vid. I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and spam that comment section. You already know the slogan. You know somebody that need a helping hand and you can help them, please extend it. If you know some kids in your immediate family that need guidance, please lead them into the right direction. The children are the future, and it's always each one teach one. Now we got RG3. Boy. We're going to tap into Sino after this video, but this right here is crazy. Listen to what this man says about Angel Reese.
All about Angel Reese and the fact that Angel Reese clearly hates Catlin Clark. Let's dive in.
Now, we're not putting that on this channel saying Angel Reese hates Catlin Clark. I did make a video and say it was a rivalry as far as on the court. You know, it's always going to be competitive, but I never said she hated Angel Reese, and I never said Angel Reese hated Catlin Clark.
Reese hates Catlin Clark. If you don't know, guys, it's so obvious that Angel Reese hates Catlin Clark.
And he keeps saying it, not once, not twice, but several times. Why are you trying to make this a race thing? Because that's what the internet doing. I ain't saying he did that, but from what he put out, he made it a race thing from what he said.
If you don't know, let me inform you about what happened. Catlin Clark committed a hard foul on Angel Reese as she was wide open for a free, easy layup. Routine play, the type of play that every single one of us, every one of you that's watching has heard your coach tell you, hey, we ain't going to give them no easy points, no easy baskets, no easy baskets in the paint, baby.
So corny. So corny. So corny. No, he getting money. People like, you hating on somebody that's getting more money than you. No, that's just corny. Like, that's corny.
And then what do? You make sure that you go and you get a foul when you know that the offensive player has a free lane to the basket. Now, before I get to why Angel Reese hates Catlin Clark fully, let's talk about the play itself. The one thing people are not talking about on that play, which my wife so eloquently stated to me earlier, was that Catlin Clark was actually reacting to a foul that should have been called on Angel Reese against Aaliyah Boston. Previously, when you see they cut off the play early, Angel Reese actually shoves Aaliyah Boston in the back to get a rebound. We've all played basketball. You know when you shove somebody in the back that the ref's going to blow the whistle and call the foul? Well, the ref didn't call the foul. So Catlin Clark is sitting there with her hands up like, you're going to call that? So then, yes, she went and fouled Angel Reese to prevent her from having the easy basket. But Catlin Clark actually fouled Angel Reese because she was trying to take up for her teammate, Aaliyah Boston. So I don't know why no one's even talking about that, but I do know why they're talking about the aftermath of the foul, which, by the way, was a routine, you got to make them earn it foul. It was not a flagrant foul with the intent to hurt somebody. And not only that, Angel Reese acted like she wanted to win an Oscar. I got nothing against any of these women's basketball players. They're all super talented. But if we're going to talk about them, we have to talk about them like we talk about any other sport, like the NBA. When we see a guy flop, we call it out. Angel Reese flopped on that play. But let's go ahead.
So she pulled the LeBron. Angel Reese pulled the LeBron James on the court. Now, I can agree with that, but saying that she hate her and all that, stop using that word, bro. Hate is a strong word.
And talk about a tweet that I put out that went absolutely nuclear. So after watching the play, I tweeted out, after watching Catlin Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese and the aftermath, there is no way Angel Reese can continue the lie that she doesn't dislike Catlin Clark. I know what hatred looks like. Angel Reese hates Catlin Clark.
I told you, he said it again. This man is crazy. RG3, I hope they ain't doing nothing to you up in that house, man.
Not some basketball rivalry hate either. Hate.
See, he took it further. No. What I said, it was a basketball rivalry, not no hate rivalry. No, I hate this person. No. That's what he's saying. I never said that.
The reason I said that is because when somebody that you don't like says something to you, you automatically always take it to the most extreme. You always automatically say, oh, they meant to harm me with that statement. But if your friend or somebody you're cool with made that very same statement, none of us would be so quick to run to judgment to say, oh, that was negative. We would question what it was. We would react differently. So why do I think Angel Reese hates Catlin Clark? It could be the fact that Aaliyah Boston had to save Angel Reese from ending her career. This is a still shot. After the foul that Catlin Clark put on Angel Reese tried to hit her. But if
I want to be the best, simple and plain.
Putting her arms in the way, Angel Reese would not be playing basketball anymore because she was going to sucker punch Catlin.
My bad, y'all. Now, in my video, I did say why she ain't get on old girl with the dreads when she bumped into her like that, but she walk up to Catlin like that. I did say that in my video. But I don't think she was going to sucker punch her, though. I don't think she was going that far. Just rivalry on the basketball court. That's all it was. This is a competitive sport.
Catlin Clark. Now, you tell me a time when you've seen somebody get fouled on a basketball court in a professional league where they tried to almost sucker punch somebody that they were friends with.
Why do you keep saying they friends? This is a competitive sport. They on two different teams. She might like her. She might like her, but quit saying that they friends. This is a competitive sport. If they is friends, this is a competitive sport. When we get on this court, it's different. It's different. You see Mike, when he played, stop playing with him. Mike, he didn't care about all that friendship shit. When he got time to go on that court, he putting up numbers on people. He doing you dirty. He gonna embarrass you. He gonna talk shit to you. You don't think the women be doing the same thing?
Because of a hard foul. I've seen LeBron James get fouled by Dwayne Wade. And they're buddies, but it was a hard foul. LeBron didn't get up and try to smack him upside the head or hit him in the face from behind.
Yeah, we're going to cut him short right there. If y'all want to go watch the rest of that, go over there to Out of Pocket with RG3. But I can't listen to no more of that buffoonery. We finna get into Cino. Shout out to my man Cino. Cino a fool with it.
Robert Griffin III proved once again exactly what he is. And he knew what putting himself in that situation was going to look like. All because Angel Reese got up and went after Catlin Clark, who just turned her face like, whatever.
Exactly. And it ain't like she's finna swing on him. She probably gonna walk up and say some words to her, but like I said, this is a competitive sport. Shout out to Cino. Go over there, like, share, and subscribe. Cino for life.
An Angel came and got in her face. It was competing on basketball level. It wasn't a race thing until the racial people made it a race thing. The two players on the court didn't make a big deal out of it after the game. The only people that made it a big deal is people with their own agendas. They're making it a big deal. MAGA act like Catlin Clark is their person when she totally backed Kamala Harris. Why are y'all backing Catlin Clark when she backed Kamala Harris? If you're MAGA, y'all just want a black person to hate on. They were like, Catlin Clark is selling out the WNBA. She's bringing all this attention. She's doing all of this. That's cool. That's fine. that y'all are paying attention to the WNBA now. Because the NCAA is the reason why, because they have great players and they market their game well. It's cool that the NBA, that owns the WNBA, is finally deciding to pay attention to the league that they've owned for about 20 plus years and ain't done nothing with. Instead of a league to say, okay, we made the WNBA so y'all can shut up. Now they actually trying to like, oh, okay, we can actually do something with this. Because they don't know how to sell it. I was the one that said what the problem was in the WNBA and how to fix it. You can't have the season start in the summer. If you start the season in the summer, it's already too effing late. People are gone on vacations with their family, everything. You've already ruined the start of your season. You're going to have to start the seasons earlier. And it took them, 3-4 years later, and guess what? Oh, we're going to start the seasons early. Oh, you thought the WNBA and the NBA couldn't be on at the same time? So for people who think I don't be knowing what I'm talking about, they end up doing exactly what I'm talking about. Now, was that a flagrant foul? That shouldn't have been a flagrant foul. I don't think it was a flagrant. I think it was a hard take foul. But if they wanted to call it a flagrant based on the reaction of Angel Reese, and knowing if they didn't call it a flagrant, if they was gonna be in some shit, they didn't want to make a mess out of what happened last time when they didn't give Catlin Clark a flagrant foul that time in Chicago. So
I just want to know, why do people always want to make everything a race thing? Everything is about black versus white. Like, stop making everything about race. Like I keep stating, this is clearly a rivalry as far as on the basketball court. This is clearly a rivalry on the basketball court. This ain't no, like RG3 just said, that Angel Reese hates her or Catlin Clark hates her. No, it's just clearly a rivalry on the court. They just want to make Angel Reese seem like this bad person, like she's just this, she's too aggressive. She shouldn't be like that towards her. No, stop. Just stop. This is a competitive sport, and we're going to leave it at that. This is a competitive sport.
they were like, look, we just going to call it a flagrant so they can't get on us, and we don't want to be the ones in the news. So she got hit with a flagrant foul, and she missed the free throw. Catlin Clark missed the free throw. Mm-hmm. Now, I got a question for all of y'all. Who won the game? Who won the game? Who won the game? Right. It was a blowout. It was a blowout. They weren't even competition. The game wasn't even exciting. They didn't even score 20 points in a quarter, in any quarter.
But I want to know, do y'all think this is good marketing though? Is it good marketing for them to be going? That's why I say a basketball rivalry. That's good marketing in my eyes. That's good marketing. Just keep it real.
So to start the season off, they got routed. Exactly. So, as the game was already over and decisively won, Catlin Clark got the victory. Her team won. Why would anybody be mad? Because a player ran up on Catlin Clark after Catlin Clark fouled him. That's just racist internet. But for RG3 to do what he did was way out of bounds.
That's because he's a goofy, and it's backfiring on him now. But they need to stop making this race thing. The internet is taking everything too far. Stop trying to make this a black versus white thing.
And it's attention seeking. And it's sad that a black man would do that to a black woman. And you wonder why black women don't feel protected.
Look at his face.
Nobody's asking you not to honor your wife. Nobody's asking you about any of the stuff you're doing. Nobody's disrespecting your kids. We disrespect what you're saying.
Catlin Clark put on Angel Reese. Angel Reese tried to hit her. But if it wasn't for Aaliyah Boston putting her arms in the way, Angel Reese would not be playing basketball anymore because she was going to sucker punch Catlin Clark.
So now you know, Catlin Clark, that Angel Reese was going to punch Catlin Clark. This is a man who was a former analyst on ESPN, former athlete. And because somebody goes to somebody and they start yelling at them on the basketball court, she's getting ready to punch someone. According to RG3, Angel Reese was going to punch Catlin Clark.
And we all see that ain't even where it was going down. Just because she walked up to her, she was going to probably say some little words to her. That's it. The other teammate just didn't want her all in her face. That's why the other teammate stepped in. Wasn't going to be no punches thrown or none of that.
He just knows this. He didn't say, in my opinion, nothing. He's making it a definitive fact that is exactly what Angel Reese was going to do. And he wondered why he got fired from ESPN. He's still scratching his head wondering why he gone.
Cino is crazy.
I did everything right. Why am I gone? I got a white wife again? I don't understand. I did everything right. And while you sit here and demean and put down a black woman who's being harassed on social media by racist people on social media, that the WNBA has got an investigation going into all of these hate messages that have been going towards Angel Reese over Catlin Clark over the weekend.
No, I don't condone none of that. And that's why I said, why are they trying to make this a race thing? Now you got white people coming at Angel Reese, sending her hate messages. You know you got some weirdos on the internet that's sending out hate messages to her.
The past 2 days. That's how crazy it's been. Oh, he don't stop.
Now, you tell me a time when you've seen somebody get fouled on a basketball court in a professional league where they tried to almost sucker punch somebody that they were friends with.
First off, no one tried to sucker punch anybody.
And that's what I stated from when watching the video. She never tried to sucker punch her. She just walked up to her, was gonna say some words to her. He keeps saying she hated her. He keeps saying she was gonna sucker punch her. Like, why you keep throwing these words out there? He's throwing these words out there for a reason.
Okay. So this is all, once again, manufactured by RG3.
Because of a hard foul. I've seen LeBron James get fouled by Dwayne Wade. And they're buddies, but it was a hard foul. LeBron didn't get up and try to smack him upside the head or hit him in the face from behind. But that's what Angel Reese did to Catlin Clark. So where was this type of reaction last year when Angel Reese got chokeslammed by Alyssa Thomas of the Connecticut Sun? Y'all remember that? She got fouled so hard, they kicked Aaliyah Thomas out the game with a flagrant 2 foul. What did Angel Reese do? Nothing. She didn't get up and try to swing on her.
She got put out the game. Like this, the comparison, like, come on, man.
Nobody tried to swing on anybody. If this image does not tell you about being a broken man, yeah, his wife is all happy in the back and proud. Right. She was dazed and the woman got kicked out of the game. So what was she supposed to do, RG3? Plus, she was a rookie. She was like, all right, this is the WNBA. Cool. This is what it is. All right. She ain't a rookie no more. And she's sending a message to her team that we ain't finna bow down to her because she's Catlin Clark.
Exactly. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. Just like the teammate of Catlin Clark stepped in, like, nah, you're not finna get in front of my teammate like that. You ain't finna just walk up to her like that because you know who she is. Like, stop playing. Just because you Angel Reese don't mean you get to walk up to my teammate like that. And just like Angel Reese saying, we not finna back down just because she's Catlin Clark. But yeah, y'all like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. We the People TV, go.